2 hours of Thanksgiving here at the UWI Mona Chapel, put on by the Racers Track Club, giving thanks for all their success over the last year, certainly in the last track and field season. Well, things started out with Reverend Frank Barker giving thanks for the relationship that the Racers Track Club and the UWI Mona share, and he's hoping that that partnership, which has been fruitful so far, that God will continue to bless that. Glen Mills, the president of the Racers Track Club, saying that God is in the midst of everything that his club does, and that is certainly wonderful to hear. He welcomed everyone to the gathering.
Racers Track Club is a professional athletic club with a membership of over 50 athletes, and we have a staff of 12 persons, and we firmly believe in the goodness of God. He has been good to us. We have so much to thank Him for. I'm often so humbled by a story I was told when I was a youngster, and often complaining of things that I didn't have. And I was told that there was once a man who was complaining that he had no shoes, and then he saw someone who had no feet. And so, with that in mind, we have so much to thank God for. Even those of us who do not think that we have been successful as we ought to be, we should give God thanks for just being here. The athletes who are so talented and gifted above their peers, owe it all to the goodness and grace of God. And so, we will always continue to put God at the center of whatever we do, and to thank Him for providing for us, for providing for all those who have helped Racers Track Club and its athletes to achieve all the things that we achieved last year. And for this, we are grateful to Him, and we will continue to give Him thanks. Thank you.
There was lots of singing, praise and worship from the Camperdown praise team. They led that section of the service, and then of course the word came from Reverend Astor Carlisle, minister at the Webster Memorial United Church, and he charged the athletes to look within, look without, and look above to God. Not just be content with their success on the track, but look beyond that in terms of having more depth as a part of their life.
And I often wonder what it is that you athletes look at when you're about to begin a race. Is your vision three-dimensional? As you wait for the starter's gun, do you look back at the moments of vigorous training? Do you at the same time look at your present position and look at those you compete with? While looking at those, do you look to the finish line, to what you must achieve? A race is a critical thing that calls for 3D vision. And God, through Solomon's writing in Ecclesiastes 3, would want you and me to have a 3D perspective of life, a real and winning approach to life, a deeper experience to life. And Solomon says that in order to win in this race of life, in order to have a deep, true, 3D perspective of life, there are 3 things we must do. Number 1, we must look within. Do you hear how it started in Ecclesiastes 3? There is a time for everything, and a season for every activity under heaven. A time to be born and a time to die. And before Solomon outlines the various things we do along the journey of life's race, Solomon wants you and me to note that not only were we born, but the time will come when we will die. In very sobering words, he opens up the catalogue of man's activities by reminding us that this great enterprise of life will one day end, and
several other of the members of the Racers Track Club, Glen Mills did say that there were over 50 of them did take part in the service, and you had what you could consider maybe a 4x4 team getting together on the ladies' side. Rosemarie, Whyte, Shereefa, LLoyd, Bobby-Gaye, Wilkins and Davita, Prendergast, they ensured that the offering was well collected here at this ceremony today. Leslie Gilzean and Deandra Whitehorn, they brought the Bible lessons this morning. Leslie in the first reading and Deandra Whitehorn, one of the new members to the Racers Track Club out of high school, doing the second lesson. Among some of the other athletes who were present, Yohan, the World 100 champion, Daniel Bailey out of Antigua, Nickeisha Wilson, the 400 meters hurdler new to the club, Shereefa, LLoyd, Rosemarie, Whyte, Christina Ohuruogu, back for another stint in Jamaica out of Great Britain, Jazeel Murphy, the rising star, Markino, Buckley, Bobby-Gaye, Wilkins, Mario Forsyth, Schillonie, Calvert, Wilbert Walker, Marvin Anderson, Warren Ware, Kenroy Anderson, Kimari, Roach, Remaldo Rose, another female 400 hurdler, Ristanana Tracy, and Kimari Bailey Cole. So all in all, it was a good morning of Thanksgiving as the Racers Track Club said thanks to the Lord for all that He's done for them over the last year, and giving Him thanks for whatever He's about to do. And without a doubt, an event like this could not have taken part without track alerts being present.